Hey there, my name is Hogarth de la Plante. I am the lead environment artist at 2K Marin. We've been working very hard for the last couple of years on Bioshock 2. My responsibility on Bioshock 2 has been as lead environment artist. So basically I am in charge of a team that builds Rapture and does all the lighting and all the environment modeling for the location of Rapture, which if you don't know is an underwater utopia that was constructed under the Atlantic Ocean. So I'm going to show off a little bit of Bioshock 2 today. I'm going to show two main things today. The first thing I want to show you is how the player, who is a big daddy in Bioshock 2, interacts with little sisters this time around. After that, we are going to move into a section of Rapture called Ryan Amusements, which I'll describe a little bit as we get closer. So right now, I've kind of skipped ahead here a little bit and taken down a big daddy, another big daddy. Normally, big daddies wander around the city of Rapture protecting little sisters. I actually just killed this guy in a protracted boss battle, and I'm going to make the choice here to adopt my first little sister. So adoption is a new mechanic that we've introduced in Bioshock 2, and we feel like it makes the choice that you make between harvesting a little sister or saving her a little bit more, you're a little bit more responsible for what happens to her. So once you decide to adopt a little sister, now you're actually teamed up with her, and your job is to protect her as you fight your way through Rapture. She can help you by gathering Adam from dead bodies that are strewn around the world. For people that don't know, Adam is a genetic material that little sisters can process and give back to you so that you can charge up your genetic superpowers. So we have a little sister basically riding on our shoulders right now, and we're going to go search around Rapture for some Adam. So here's one right here. This body is filled with Adam. If I tell my little sister to start gathering it, it's going to lure a bunch of enemies out of Rapture. So first thing I want to do is hack these vending machines so I can purchase some more ammunition, because I want to set up a bunch of traps and stuff around this body before all the enemies start coming out of the woodwork. So I'm kind of getting ready for an ambush that's going to happen when my little sister ends up doing her gather. Okay, so she's all done. She's filled up with Adam. We're going to pick her up again, and we're going to go look for some more. Okay, so now we're walking into what is called Journey to the Surface. This is part of the Ryan Amusements level of Rapture. Andrew Ryan is the guy who built the city of Rapture in the late 40s, and he designed it as a kind of capitalist utopia. So people move down under the ocean to try to escape regulations and kind of government interference on the surface. Andrew Ryan realized that this was going to be a fully functioning city, and that there were going to be little kids and babies being born and stuff down in Rapture. So he knew that they would naturally be curious about what the surface world was like. So he decided to make this kind of theme park ride called Journey to the Surface that's more of a propaganda piece extolling the virtues of Rapture and trying to scare kids into thinking that the surface world of Earth is no longer a place that anyone would want to live in. So these enemies that we're fighting, splicers, for people who aren't familiar, are basically they're citizens of Rapture who used to be normal people, but they became addicted to Adam. They started trying to improve their bodies with this genetic material, and it's addictive. And they started mutating and turning into kind of Adam maniacs, basically. You can see right there, one of the new things in Bioshock 2, our AIs actually have a pretty sophisticated cover mechanic now. She was hiding behind this crate over here. So the AI is vastly improved over the original Bioshock. Another thing we have in Bioshock 2 that we didn't have in Bioshock 1 is we have dual wield now. So even though you play a Big Daddy in Bioshock 2, you're a particular type of Big Daddy that's able to use plasmids. And in Bioshock 2, we decided to let you have plasmids in the left hand and the weapon in the right hand simultaneously, so you can kind of dual trigger it, which is a really fun way to play. Also, another thing that we've changed in Bioshock 2 over Bioshock 1 is the hacking minigame or mechanic. So right now you can actually, in Bioshock 2, hack machines from a distance with this distance hack tool. So there's a turret over here. I'm going to shoot with the distance hack tool. And then I'm going to go hide while I play the hack game here. And now that I've hacked it, we'll see that the turret is on my side. It's going to kill that splicer. We really wanted to, in Bioshock 2, allow players to grow their character on certain axes. So you can be like a machine manipulator where you're really good at hacking. You could be, you could have tons of plasmid slots if you want to be really good with plasmids. You could grow certain plasmid types, like Incinerate has 3 different types of Incinerate, each one more powerful than the next, but also unlike Bioshock 1, as you get the upgraded versions of each one of these plasmids, like Incinerate 2 is basically utilized in a completely different way than Incinerate 1, and same thing with Incinerate 3. So if you really like using the Incinerate plasmid, you can choose to grow your character along the Incinerate axis. And you do that by choosing which upgrades to purchase with Adam that you get from Little Sisters. So anyway, that was a little bit of Bioshock 2 and a little bit of the Ryan Amusements level from Rapture. We are in the finishing stages of Bioshock 2 right now on the development end, and our ship date is February 9th, 2010. I think fans of the first game are going to love Bioshock 2, but I also think it's going to be a great draw for people who have never played the first Bioshock. So hopefully people like it. We're sure excited about it.